the Licensure and Certification screen tutorial in digital measures. Let's look at the CV Resume General Information section and click on the Licensure and Certification hot link to open the submenu. Here you would create an activity or record for each license and or certification that you have. Digital measures will automatically put your entries in descending date order for you. The records you create in this screen are used to populate your resume and CV reports. To add a new license or certification, click on Add a New Item. This will open up a blank screen, and here you'll just simply enter the title of your license or certification, the sponsoring organization, the scope of that license or certification, and if you'd like, you can also enter your license number, a description, and then either the date obtained or the expiration date, or both of those dates if you'd like to. Remember that with each field, if it has a red asterisk next to it, it's a required field. So you can't save the entry unless you have at least the red asterisk fields filled out, and you must have at least a month and a year in one of the date fields. So either date obtained or expiration date. So I'm going to put in just a test certification here so that I can show you what it looks like when you add an activity, and then also how to make a copy and how to delete an activity. So I'm going to say Microsoft, the MOS certification, and Microsoft is the organization, and this is a international certification, and I don't have a license number, and I'm just going to say I don't even need to have a description, but I'm going to say the date obtained was June of 2015, and it doesn't have an expiration date, so I don't need to fill that out. And I'm going to click Save and Return, and now you can see the name of that certification and the date that I obtained it. So if I had a similar certification that I also received at that time, I could actually make a copy of this and then just change whatever elements within that record that I need to. So by clicking the copy, which is the double paper icon there, it'll open up a copy. So perhaps I also received a advanced Excel certification from Microsoft, also an international, and perhaps I received this one in March of 2015. So now I can click Save and Return, and now you're going to see two certifications. Now, if I need to delete one of these certifications, there's a delete button up here, and right now it's not active. If I try to click on it, it doesn't do anything. But as soon as I check a box here next to one of these certifications, then the delete button becomes prominent and active. I can actually delete both of these certifications if I check both of these boxes and then click the delete button. But I'm going to just delete this one here. I'm going to click that delete box, and it's going to ask me, am I sure I want to delete this record? And then I just say OK. And now that's deleted. And you can always go back into your certifications and licensure records and edit them. So for instance, if this certification did have an expiration date, then I could update that expiration date if I just renewed my license. So for instance, let's say that it expires. I'm going to pretend like I received this certification in 2012 and it expired in 2014. I'm going to save and return. So now I can see that certification, but then let's just say I just recertified, and so now I can edit by going back in there, and then I can change this certification to 2017 and click Save and Return, and now it's updated. So one thing that you want to keep in mind is that the reason that you just want to go in and edit your certification expiration dates and things, and not add separate certifications for each time that you renew the same type of certification, is that you always want to keep in mind that these items will also show up on your CV or resume. So if you add multiple instances of the same certification, then it's going to show on your CV or resume multiple instances of that as well. So you want to make sure that you only have one instance of each type of certification or licensure. That basically wraps up how to enter licensure and certification activities. If you have any questions regarding this screen or questions on any of the other screens within Digital Measures, please don't hesitate to give me a call or an email. Thank you for viewing this tutorial.